Xbox is on the open path to becoming a legacy logo, a hollow shadow of what used to represent something tangible, a graphic design that will carry on trying to rescue some nostalgic value, a sense of cool, if it's lucky. This is by Daniel Camillo. After seeing the Xbox Crocs partnership, I don't know what happened, but it seemed like this probably caused them to, I don't know. But the responses are very interesting. This says, I say this as someone who owns every main Xbox console, including the One X. I chose the OG Xbox instead of the PS2 at the time. I don't know why you did that, but you could tell us. I'm disappointed at Xbox mismanagement as a brand precisely because I've been a supportive consumer since the beginning. I don't know what the motivations of this person is. I don't know what in the world they think Xbox did or what Xbox should do. I'm not necessarily well versed in the intricacies of all of these concerns as to Xbox brand, because the brand means nothing to me. I don't know why everybody is just so brand, hyper focused. But it seems like the engagement on this Xbox mismanagement thing is starting to dwindle. It's dead. That's what's actually dead. Xbox is dead, if you get what I mean. And I'm probably going to name this video, Xbox is dead. And you'll see that that's probably something that's been going on. So OP replied them and said, let me go ahead and put this reply up here. OP replied and said, PlayStation Reeboks 30th anniversary collection. They just literally brought out shoes with PlayStation logo on there, and said Sony can do the collaborations but Microsoft can't. And then this is what Daniel Camillo said. If you don't recognize the different dynamics and positioning between PlayStation as a global brand today and Xboxes, then I don't know what to tell you. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? Bro, you just put the Xbox shoes up here with Crocs as a collaboration as the anchor of your argument that Xbox is on a path to becoming a legacy logo, a hollow shadow of what used to represent something tangible. You put that up there. So somebody came and showed you PlayStation shoes, and it's different though. Remember? The PlayStation fanboy anthem is it's different though. In their own minds, they could literally see Xbox sitting in a corner eating peanuts and say, see, embarrassment. This is an embarrassment. So we told you. If they'd only kept exclusive, they would not be eating peanuts on the side of the road. If they had just listened to their fans and given value to the brand and not worried about all these gimmicks like Play Anywhere and stuff, they would not be eating peanuts on the side of the road. And then they look on the other side of the road and PlayStation is literally sitting there eating peanuts, and they were like, well, it's boiled peanuts. It's not fried peanuts. It's not roasted peanuts. You see the difference? You see, PlayStation actually has to organically remove the shell of the peanuts, and every single, bite has been soaked with. Have you guys had boiled peanuts before? Oh my gosh, a whole different kind of peanuts. Actually pretty good. But they have to actually open up the shell, organic, from ground up. Actually, they planted the peanut. They planted the peanut. They made sure that they used their own ingrown and exited manure to grow all of the different peanut plants. And then when the peanut was all ready and done, they went ahead and they harvested it. And then in harvesting, they processed and then they boiled it in good salt water. And so now that these peanuts that you're seeing PlayStation eat, it's different from the peanuts that Xbox is eating. These guys are fascinating. I don't know what else to tell you, man. I think at this point, it's just going to... I tried to not make this channel a parody channel, but the level of satire that we're actually seeing in real time is the one that actually just makes me always stand in front of the abyss and just look down and go, oh man, it would be too easy to go the parody route. But this is not worth it. Here's the reality, ladies and gentlemen. The industry has gotten so wild. Does that make sense? It's gotten so wild that everybody is trying to, well, let me go ahead and put it this way. A lot of people were status-based gamers. If you were playing on these, platforms and you love them so much, it's because they gave you, or at least the people who were in charge of the platform, they marketed something of a status to you at one time, right? And so now that status is going away because everybody is now interconnected. There's no longer any more of this, oh, you're hanging out over here and this is your little thing. It's all gone. You know what I mean? Like, it's just obliterated. The so-called thing that people basically latch their identity onto is gone. And you see, what's even worse is many of you, you probably could have run to Nintendo, but Nintendo makes these games that are baby games. Just messing with your Princess Peaches. I knew you were going to. I know you're probably going to listen to this video and be like, hey, that one was for you. They're games that you probably don't resonate with, or they're games that maybe you pick and choose a few, compared to the plethora of games that were much more directed to a more adult or mature audience on PlayStation and Xbox. And now everything is just going everywhere. And then PC sits there and stays winning, doing nothing. And that's just a thorn. That's not, I wouldn't even call it a thorn. I'll call it a horn in the side of this bad, terrible paradigm that these people have put together. So Xbox will never be forgiven for doing what made customers. They will never be forgiven for pretty much saying, you know what, we're not doing this stupid console war thing anymore. We're just going to go out there and we're just going to sell games. Xbox will never be forgiven for daring to push against the paradigm. Remember that, article, it was like, I said article, that video, the interview from like 9 years ago or so, or 6 years ago, when Phil Spencer was saying, yeah, we tried out cloud gaming stuff with Project Rio. And the guy was like, don't you just think that fans are not going to be upset that, Xbox and PlayStation are like doing this stuff together and blah, 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 blah. No. People aren't upset. It's a small collection. You got to understand. It's a very small collection of people who want to be mad. That's what they want to do. They want to be upset. They want to be, they want to be angered. But there's nothing to be angry about. Many of them have then started to tell everybody, y'all need to go play games. Stop fighting this. And they're the ones doing it. But they're like, you need to go play games. It's like, bro, we were already playing games, man. You know what I mean? I don't know why you're so mad. Why are you mad, bro? That's what's been going on here in this whole conversation. And, honestly, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's about time that everybody actually went home and played video games. Yeah, that will really resolve a lot of these issues. But the thing is, we're still seeing a lot of these pieces that want to always, juxtapose PlayStation and Xbox. But then when they realize that it's the exact same picture they're seeing, they offset the picture. Pretty much they go ahead and they change the parameters. They move the goalpost. It's not helping their case, because words and pictures and things have meaning. And they want to change meaning and all those things in real time when it suits them. But no one's allowing them. Thank you for watching the video. Peace out.